What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Everybody Eats. We have got something special for you today. A brand new sector, a brand new SPAC, electric aircraft. We saw Tesla in the electric cars, so I like where this is going. And I know you do too. So drop that like, drop that subscribe, and we're going to get right into it. So ACIC. All right, this was $10 for pretty much its entire history because it was a SPAC. So SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company. Basically, an investor, a group of investors get together, pool a bunch of money together, and then they go and find a private company that's not traded on the stock market yet, and they go ahead and bring it public, and it causes everybody to make a fuck ton of money because now a fuck ton more people can go ahead and pile in there and buy the stock. All right, so with that out of the way, we had a pop right here on the 9th. We had a nice gap up, a run up to 16, and then since then we've had a sell-off for the last couple of days. And right now we are riding the support of the initial gap up. So when stocks tend to gap up, they usually tend to fill the gap at some point in time. That is how this just works. It's a giant balancing act. I've seen it over and over again throughout my entire trading experience. However, sometimes you'll only get a 25 or 50% retracement. So for this stock, guys, anything under 1350 is an absolute buy. In the long term, this is going to be an absolute great play. This company could be, since this is an emerging sector, literally, that means there are multiple companies attempting to get lines in production rolling for electric aircraft. But there's only one that already has a deal for $1 billion and has already raised a ton of capital for the sole purpose of doing this. And that is ACIC. We're going to go right into their business website and we're going to talk about their deal with United States Airlines as well as how to play this a couple of different ways depending on what you want your strategy to be, whether you're long term or short term, and the risk to reward on this ticker. All right, so let's get right into it. So at the time of this recording, it is February 12th and we are trading under the ticker ACIC for this company, Archer. That is Atlas Crest Investment Corp. And it is not going to stay under that ticker. So at some point in the future, they're going to wipe that out, and since the merger occurs, they are going to replace it with a new ticker. We'll see if we can find that. I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, but right now it is ACIC. Okay. So United Airlines plans to buy 200 flying electric taxis. All right, so they already have, if you look here, a $1.1 billion deal to develop the aircraft. Production line is not open yet. This is the very beginning. This is the ground floor of this company. All right, so they literally already have an order to buy the actual eVTOL aircraft. Okay, so this is all legit. This is all actually happening. Unlike all of the other freaking companies, none of them are actually set in stone yet. They're all just trying to do what Archer is doing. So, being that this is the ground floor, that does not necessarily mean that we can't drop all the way back down to fill this gap. This is absolutely possible. So this puts our buy zone anywhere from 1350 down to about 1150. All right, anywhere inside of this range, it is a great long-term buying opportunity. The hype alone is going to pump this thing. It does have 50 million shares, which makes it not the lowest float for a SPAC, but it's definitely up there with being volatile enough to pump and blow up. Especially with this being an entirely new sector, there's tons of room for growth. Now, so you guys know, the way I run my portfolio and my trades, I will not allocate more than 5 to 15% of my account to a single trade ever. Manage your risk. Make sure you won't ever lose more than you could afford to lose. Don't ever put yourself in that position to begin with and make steady gains. That is the way we roll over here at Everybody Eats. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, help your boy out, and take it.